small operations so that they can generate some income. I think this part, we still did not see what government has done. We're going to discuss with government that they allow those SMEs who embark into the e-commerce to allow all businesses in e-commerce to operate, not only on the essential services. I think the other products also should be able to operate. But e-commerce is not much on the human touch. I think social distancing, is there. And also, government should allow all the operators to operate on all the other thing is also discuss with the government that a lot of those SMEs who doing export business. I think export business a lot of SMEs facing quite a huge challenge because of the order cancellation, their penalty overseas customers, or then we are the global supply chain, part of global supply chain. So we hope that the government can allow those to operate. And so I think construction side, some of these can start more. It's not a big way, but I think they want also to be able to help the economy. Or this like when this day PM announced that this overall package is for the SME, especially taking care of the big group of people. I think that is good. But the big up is on the yesterday announcement. I always feel emphasize that the simulation of the part. I think government is not really focused on that. I think we hope that the government can focus more on the simulation. Then also the rich region subsidy, I think should open up to every single company in Malaysia. Should not limit, to only micro or 200 staff and below. I think the SME facing the issue. I think big corporate also facing the challenges of it. We hope that this government can look into it for next one week to study how the government can stimulate the economy so that the SME can generate income to overcome the cash flow issue. I think I start here Tony and Chin to elaborate as well.
Very good morning to everyone. I think now the worst yet to come. So after the PM announcement yesterday, so we also received a lot of complaints and from our members. So especially those SMEs are facing big challenges from cash flow problem. So like what Dr. Michael is saying, the CFO, the case is not helping the small industry. So actually, I think most of them can see the numbers of this movement package, but they don't able to get the support from this government. I think we will gather all the association leaders this issue to our government minister as well. So I hope everyone will take care and then try your best. I think mostly of SME bosses only have their plan. So previously we don't have any support from the government, but now maybe we will do it ourselves. Yeah. So I think still this 1-2 months we still able to facing it. After one month later we do not. Many the SME companies will bankrupt, and we expect more than 3 million people will lose their job. The crazy unemployment numbers will come up later between 3 to 6 months time. So I think now this moment
application has to simplify.
But yeah, that's why we ask personally the application will be very simple, easy way to apply. This is what we are request. I think PM himself yesterday also mentioned he will share the whole disbursement for the application. I think this part we also have to get the government to support the government. If possible, anything to whatever claim there any issue can channel through association for assistance. So association also can help government government to verify all the companies so that they can disperse the claim for the SME.
Yeah, also tax reduction.
Okay. First, I would like to inform everyone that we have to myself. What we want to set the rules here today is that we wish to gather most feedback from you. That's number one, and it is very important based on the two smaller packages that we announced. Because as I think the world is bringing up all the concerns from everyone. I hope that everyone can put out your comments, the shorter the better. And then we do understand what you're trying to tell us. Because there's so many people at this time, the number of hours is very short. So I hope everybody can keep on that. And number two is that we hope that we can hear your voices from all SMEs. We have, of course, micro SME and the medium SME, of course, also the bigger number of workers. So all are affected by this situation. So what we hope here is that we will bring more voices. We need your support because as important as SME Malaysia needs your backup and your support so that we bring forward recording down, question will be recorded, and then all the information will be registered. We will take action to bring the to the government. Thank you, everybody. Can you start the session?
Okay, let's start the Q&A. I think any question you are bringing up, whatever can answer, I answer. If not, then we take down whatever question, whatever you all request, we compile it and then we're going to discuss with the government again. Okay. Any question or any suggestion? Yeah. You read out the question.
Okay. You must be 3% drop compared to January applicable to which level? Is it 0 to 70? 70 to 200 employees?
Okay, the new criteria, I think, we hope that the government can remove the criteria for the drop. I think that one is very most important, but I'm not yesterday when I see this, I found that the government only allowed five staff and below. Those who are more than 75 staff, they need to submit the approve of the. I think that one we will discuss with the government. The government can remove this condition.
Because same thing, I just myself, my friends also not entrepreneurs also talking about this topic. Those below 75, this criteria not removed. Actually, below 75 SME is almost micro SME. So if you can drop more than 50%, means maybe the family business 3-5 labels employee only. So they're very small companies, So actually it's coming to those micro SME only. But for those above 30 to 50 employees, I think revenues a year at least, turnover at least, 5-10 million and above. So I think the business will be 50% in 1-2 months time. Actually, in New Year and New Year Eve time, that is the most factor time and boom the business. So this is what they complain. So I think this criteria has to remove it and it is a benefit those SME.
Great. And for those participants that are not in, can you please come to the mic because it may disturb the voice transmission from our end. Thank you very much.
Okay. Then next question will be we are not allowed to change employees within the first 3 months. How about the resign the staff?
Okay, they can there are no laws to resign, but only the most important. If you are claimed the subsidy from the government, you are not allowed to resign. But if you are not claimed, you can. This is the condition. This is what. Can all the participants use your speaker so that at least you can so that you can listen, but when you want to talk, then you put on your mic. It's not your voice. Good. Thank you. Okay. Next.
Okay. Next question from Peggy Chan. Okay. For my company, which is an export-oriented company, we still have not received permit from city to run production. However, our customer, mainly from China, are already rushing for order. We can't even ship our product as forwarder and courier will not fit our product.
What product is essential good? What product they are manufacturing? No, I need to know what you manufacture. If you are in Malaysia in essential goods, yes, you are not to operate. You apply BT. But you cannot get the license.
Hello.
You must apply. You must let me know. If you are really essential goods, but if not, then that's why we are fighting. Don't allow those to do export. Also allowed to manufacture. Not essential goods also allowed. So
hello.
We are negotiating with government.
Hi. Hello, can you?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Peggy. Actually, we are machine makers. Main customers are from China. We are semiconductor machine makers. So actually, some of our customers used to produce like to cater for the automobile industry in sectors. So it's basically we fall in between essential, if you ask me. But anyhow,
but if you are supply chain of the essential goods, yes. By supply chain, it means that if you are supply, you need to do, let's say semiconductor, your customer locally, if you have letter from MIT approval, you get the letter from them that you are one of the supply chain. Yes, you are allowed. If you are then MIT will approve for you. If you are not DR vendor, as a supply chain, they are not allowed.
But the problem is actually we applied very much earlier. That means once the NPO started, we already start applying. It takes time. It's very long.
Because no matter how early, it's not issue. Even some of them apply yesterday, today already got it. So it's not issue because if you are essential goods, you are essential business. So if you can prove that you are the essential goods, one of the supply chain vendor, because the semiconductor factory needs you to service them locally, then you get the letter from the semiconductor factory, your customer, then attached with the letter, the MET will approve for you. I think that's okay.
Maybe there must be some support from the customers, right?
Yes, from your customer. Yes. But I think your customer is in China, right?
Yeah, because China now is actually booming in the rest of the world, right?
I just say you are not a local because you have to take care of local first. Then whatever overseas I have been fighting for those who are doing export. Allowed to operate like your this industry. A lot of local because I've been putting the paper in during before this announcement of the SME package. Before, we are putting on my proposal and submit from almost 49 pages, include yours. So I think we hope this week we are going to negotiate with the government again. A lot like yours doing export business and a lot to operate. So we hope that the government will announce, maybe by Wednesday cabinet meeting. So I'm going to put it again as a proposal. I'm talking to BT and also other ministries. So hope that the EBU or all the agreed orders are with doing export and operate. So
okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Next question from Calvin Lee. During this period, can we cut costs by reducing the employee pay? If they are claiming for this UPA, we allow to do so.
Yeah, allowed to.
I think actually everything we have to nego with our employee first.
Yeah.
Now like the law didn't have MCO crisis, so you cannot fire your employee also. So because of some workers is really facing a very tough of going to bankrupt or going to close down very soon. So they're even not able to pay for the supplier for their employees' salary. So if they are going to close up, then how they are going to pay? So I think this one has to nego with your employee with a certain amount of both parties agree. I think this is most.
Yeah, that's why you all have to find a solution because see, you are the owner, know what to do, how to overcome this crisis, to find an innovative way. If you find that this employee is good, can contribute to your company, then you negotiate with them. Then maybe currently maybe you take one third payment of salaries, the balance maybe you can pay installment or maybe in the future, or later on maybe convert into the share or whatever company share. If you feel the company is the future, you are confident with your position, your company will go fast, many ways you can find a lot of solutions you can negotiate with your employee and to solve this issue. Please think away and then see how to overcome it. Or if you don't have an idea, you can consult your friend or whatever, your accountant, whoever know your line of business.
I think in summary, PM had said yesterday that you can allow to negotiate. Yes, that is one good news that at least there's a debate. Not like earlier they say no way you can't. Owner of the company to take it that you think that suits your company. So I think here's a good option for you to think about it.
Okay, next from ID.
One question. If my staff is under probation, I fire him because it's not because of MCO or the business facing problem. It's because under probation he's not performing well. Can I fire him?
Please go to online, please mute your mic, so that we can listen clearly those who have asked the question.
I think the question is under probation. Under probation is firing him.
Yeah.
We follow normal procedure. That's all. That's fine. We follow normal procedure. 1 month pay or 2 months pay, depends on how long they service on the company. I think we follow the normal procedure.
But if I fire him, am I entitled for this subsidy again?
Yeah, really how to entitle state.
Okay, did you contribute, this guy, did you contribute for the last 2 months or 3 months under probation?
He's not performing well.
I know. Did you contribute his also under the payroll?
Yes. You contribute also.
I'm not sure. I think you got to check with the the online. You can check with them and see whether you are allowed to claim or not because of the law condition. I think you can claim and go through also.
Okay, second question. To invite staff to join the company like this.
Next question from Eileen Yong. We just hired a staff who just started work on 1st April, and we have yet to contribute NIS for this staff. Are we eligible for the 1,200 subsidy?
Yes. 1st of April, no. You can only claim those who are joined 1st of January. Yeah.
1st of April, not contribution. Yeah. Okay. Alright, next one.
If not, everyone will put a lot of employees.
Okay, next one from Ken Lim. Is the bank going to sue any client for late charges in NPO period?
No, there is no late charges, no penalty.
Personally, the bank is going to
Any bank has your penalty or late charges, please let us know.
Yeah, you have something over the email, we will pick it up.
Okay, next question from Merwin. Does the 75 employees include foreign workers?
No. Foreign workers are not included, only local workers.
But you have for the foreign worker, the incentive of 25%
on the local staff only.
Okay, next.
Okay, next. Okay, from finance to you. Okay, is MCO going to extend again? Can the levy of foreign workers and that especially for industry?
Yes. They all can.
The answer is okay.
Okay. Next question from Ryan Liu. We have problem banks is rejecting our application. we are construction industry. No help we can get now. What choice we have? Construction industry point blank rejected.
I think my company also in construction firm, so we are applying for many banks. So until today also not yet, correct? Even bank cannot answer you because there's a lot of applications in this moment. Everyone looking for it. But some of them really get, but they apply for 1 million, maybe get 200,000 or 300,000. I think now, as I know, some of my friends they get about 200,000 only now. So many of them also complain. I need 10 to buy a lunch box, but you pay 1 or 2 ringgit. How are going to survive? So this is one of the problems. Government only increase the numbers. I think it should be helpful. But even you apply early, but try to apply again after today, you try to apply again. So although you have to call to get the person in charge on the bank, branch manager or branch department head, ask them to help you. I think you might have a very good relationship with the bank.
Also good if you can forward us an email that's in your favorite each bank,
We need information. We need data. We have anybody apply bank this SRF problem, please let us know. We need to talk to the bank negara because you know what? Because bank negara, whatever they receive from the bank report is very good, fantastic. Almost 99% approval, So but what we heard from the SME, I think only 10% approval. Back to us, this week we're going to have a meeting with Bank Negara. One Bank Negara set a single window of application. So all the SME only apply through a single window. So this application approval consists of Bank Negara and the other bank, then only pass down to bank to disperse the loan. This is the way we are proposing now. Like UK this is the way that from there Bank Negara can help to control to set a single window, single procedure, single standard, so everyone follow the same. Then there is no argument, no issue with this, to complain. So this is what we are doing now.
This is what always we mentioned to our Bank Negara and all those ministers. So everything must be transparent. So when do we know how many applications, how many have been approved?
我最好晏晝啊，最好晏晝啊。
So I think you please submit to us. We need the data to bring up this issue to Bank Negara. How many of our SME people facing this problem? Their application has been rejected from the bank. So we need this data.
Okay, we go to the next question. Okay, next question from Win. Can those companies supporting the essential industry, example, private company clearing of from factory can still apply to meeting?
I think the waste clearance, I think they are allowed to operate. they are allowed to operate. That is why, because they should not have this restriction. You all can apply to the local government. I think they are under local government control. Whatever waste management, I think, if today is Kajang area, so you talk to the Kajang Minister of Council Kajang, I think you get a approval. That allow you to clean the industrial waste. I think no issue.
Okay. Is it true non-essential goods, example, steel cargo, not allowed to export?
Whatever export, if you have container stuck at the port, you are allowed to export when the government operate, they have a window for all the exporters to ship out their goods. It's not an issue with it. The day they open up until, I think today is the last day. Today Tuesday is the last day. Today still can export. They open up window Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days to export and import for all the people, for the company to clear container from the port and ship out their container. If you have any container to ship out today, please do so. Talk to your forwarder will help you to handle it, because they know what to do. If your forwarder didn't tell you, that means your forwarder you have to change the forwarder.
I think it's alright. I would say that we have this we are allowed to export our product because we some conditions that you can refer to your owner for that purpose.
Okay. Next question from Richie Fu. Is there any relief for employer for their employees with income more than 4,000 ringgit?
No. Whoever more than 4,000, no. So you all have to negotiate with your employees to how to reduce your own burden. I think you have to find a way. I think all the SMEs are very innovative, very creative. They all know what to do.
I think I can share something with you. Most Malaysia SMEs, especially those Chinese operators.
Yeah.
So most of them employee above 4,000 is above, I think, 60 to 80%. Okay? Like example, my company is 40 over years a construction firm. So my employee above 5 or 10 or 15 years is about 60 over %. So means that most of them are not able to get this benefit for this government package. But we have to negotiate with them. So luckily, my staff is very understanding. So some of them will volunteer to cut down 50% of their salary. But I'm very thankful to them. So I just say now on April, maybe just cut down 30 to 35%. If we still cannot cut work, then we have to go for 50%. So then I think everyone of workers here have to negotiate with the employee company. Find out some very accepted, both parties accepted the amount which is better.
Okay, next question from Sok Ling. Is it the wages subsidy eligible to RS? Not any company is not accepted. They are RS.
RS
Society.
No, this is only SSM. Only under SSM. Business company. This is business. Under business. So RS is not included.
RS NGO, so you shouldn't be affected.
Okay, next question from Cindy. Can partnership company or LLP apply for wages subsidy?
I think the wage subsidy stated that you must have contribution. You have a contribution, then you can. It doesn't mean whether you are a partnership or not. That's not the criteria.
You just prove your software, everything is suggested there.
The LLP is also under SSM. Next one.
Okay, next one. There is a deadline to export the goods. How about import the goods from overseas? Any deadline or restriction?
Import, I think import is no restriction, depending on what goods you are bringing in. There are no restrictions. As long as your container is import, I I think Minister of Transport they will open the windows, for you to clear your container. Certain time they clear, 4 days to clear your container from the port. I think it's not an issue.
I think import is not an issue because I personally have import some products during the NCO period, even to air freight as well. So I don't see as a problem there.
Yeah. It's not a problem. It's important to communicate with your freight forwarder because they have all the information. Please talk to your freight forwarder unless your freight forwarder depends on your goods coming in.
Okay. Next question. How about if the non-essential product at factory and are using containers for out? Shipper claim they are unable to move the goods from their factory to port during MCO. Please advise.
Okay, when the Minister of Transport opened up for you import export the period like last week Saturday until today, you are allowed to. The shipper, the freight forwarder can pull the container to the port and export, not an issue. So when there is a window, please do it. Last week also got, every week the Minister of Transport allowed you to export. There's no import export allowed. We clarify with the SQ of Minister of Transport. Is it import export all allowed?
Okay, next question from Hong Kit. Any official position published, we can refer to the relief fund for apply. Any official condition published, we can to.
Yes, you go visit the website, please. So website, they are called COVID-19 .my. It's not mistaken.
You can just search for
just go visit the software website, you can see all they have set up all the conditions there.
Yeah, one more thing that you would like to, in fact, for this session, we want to know your idea, also your understanding of these packages come up yesterday. Do you have any comments, especially on whether you're satisfied with it or you think the government is doing enough for you? And what do you think next you want the government to do, or what can be as a whole, from a association and so we want to hear more of that as well.
Okay, next question from Cindy. Any condition to apply for more microgram of RM2000?
There are no conditions. There is a condition you must have a certain registration or local government license, either one, that one is what we are specific on this to fuck the micro SME. Because micro SME, they consist of more than 700,000. I think the whole group of the micro 700,000 government are helping. As long as you can produce your registration or your local government license certification, then you can apply.
Okay, no more question. You ask question?
Maybe the
any question?
Hello, can you hear?
No more question, is it? Yeah, okay, come. You can hear, yeah.
Yeah, first, this is a very special case. That the company, the factory, have received MIT approval to operate. Number two, to operate. But have you forced the worker who come to work for 50% worker? Because now the worker already got very large wages subsidy. Can we force?
We ask them to work,
but they want to come. Yeah, they want to come because this is NCO.
No, they have to come because this is as long as you apply the media approval, the name list is there, they have to come.
Yeah, this is very fun. So, if we apply their subsidy, then later we sack them. What is the problem?
No, if you feel this stuff, they are not cooperative, they are the one who, that means they are prepared to resign. So you think
But they are
you don't need to apply any subsidy anymore. Can't apply.
correct. They have a good reason because this is a pandemic. This is a very serious virus.
Not good reason because this is everyone must work together. It's not a good reason. You know, they work hand on hand because this is the question. It's not anybody's fault. You know, this is a international issue. You know, it's not the country fault. It's not the employer fault and not employee fault. Everyone has to work as a team. If they can't work as a team, I think they are not cooperative. So if they are not cooperative, I don't think this employee is in the future you able to continue to use him. Because if you use them, I think you will be facing a lot of trouble.
I think you have to introduce him.
Yeah, that's all.
Keep him
This solution is because they are in the list. They are in the list. So when we
take out their list and then replace by the other staff. So you can apply through committee to exchange the staff, then you don't need this list. Good job. Because you got 50%, because you got another 50% after waiting, so you can replace. It's not an issue. Committee will do for you. You just write the committee will help you to change the staff.
I think during MCO, all the SMEs also must provide them mask or sanitizer to them.
Correct.
To make sure their safety in work. Okay? If you are still
understand.
You can give them a warning letter. Then second for them, they only follow the procedure, maybe you fire them. That's all. So
correct.
So you take down the list in your company.
I suggest
Number two,
you can apply, you can continue to apply. If they resign, suppose you don't get your grant money. Why not you apply because you don't know whether you're going to fire them or not, right?
Yeah.
So go apply first.
Yeah, if they apply, then if they resign, then it's okay. If they resign, just pick up their this company.
Yeah, item number two. Thank you. Item number two is a GST refund. So just for your info, there's a lot of SME have not received the government refund yet.
Okay. GST, I always say, don't worry, I'm really negotiating for your GST to refund 100%. If you are not audit yet, if you want to refund your GST, government will refund all the full amount before audit. So if you need audit, you have to call them for audit, but it will take a long time. Please prepare 10% bank guarantee to them. And then when you receive the bank guarantee 10%, you refund you 100%. Then after audit, then you refund you the bank guarantee. This is very simple. You can get back your money instantly within a week. Don't worry, please go ahead and do because I will negotiate. Because government agreed already. I've been talking a lot of SME apply this using this model, you know. Their government only 1 million, they get bank guarantee 100,000, then submit to the customs. Next week they will refund in 1 million. So he got 1 million before even some of them get before Chinese New Year for their Chinese New Year. I think it's not an issue. That's what we're doing. You ask for the figure. How much was the bank guarantee figure? Because you cannot simply do your own figure. Market, customs, BG and custom top, you can get away.
Custom Master has working very hard with the past government and new government.
Yeah, thank you. So the third one, is regarding the SME SR fund. So we are not foreign friendly because 51% must be a local shareholder. So we help to image our government to have a foreign investment in the future. So we have to help the foreign SME as well. So anyway, SME have to pay themselves also. So hope to live out 51%.
Okay, don't worry. I have a meeting with the Indonesia Chamber. I think they also will brought up this issue. We already write a memo to Minister already. So Minister of International Trade and Minister of Finance about the issue you raised. This week we're going to have another meeting. We're going to have another meeting with the Indonesia Chamber tomorrow Friday. We will discuss again on this issue and we will have a meeting with the Minister of Finance and Minister of International Trade, see how the government can help this international company FDI invest in locally.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, next question from Calvin Lee as well. Okay. So, according to the subsidy program announced, we need to maintain their current pay, no reduction allowed, to be eligible for this subsidy claim. Is it true? Okay. So, according to the subsidy program announced, okay, we need to maintain their current pay.
Yes, yeah, so you claim the subsidy, you must maintain the current pay. Yeah, because above 4,000 you can negotiate with the employee.
Okay. Next question from Evelyn Hill. My company is manufacturing paper bags for local and export, but our application to MyKris is to not available. Anywhere you can assist us.
Paper bag, you are one of the vendor supply chain of your customer who manufacture essential goods. If yes, you let us know. Or the other way, you can get your customer to give you a letter. No, to give a letter for what your company under your essential goods and supply chain submit. Your customer can email to MyKris will take action. You ask those pharmacy, give you a letter in your site.
Okay, next question from Cindy. Can dormant company apply for the micro grant? Dormant company.
So dormant company, you know how already. Answer is no.
Okay. Next one. For RM 1,200 subsidy salary for local staff, I have employee age 63 years old and is not eligible because the EIS or SIP limit to the age group above 57 years old cannot contribute. So how to overcome this?
SOCSO is not EIS. SOCSO. If you contribute to SOCSO, if you are part of contribute to SOCSO, yes, you can allow to apply. Not EIS. This is SOCSO.
That's what we're trying to do.
Okay. EIS is unless this your staff already left then he can apply EIS.
Okay, next one from Ryan Liu. Regarding the micro SME grant announced yesterday, where to apply the RM 3,000?
Oh no, it's not applying to how guys to apply. I think micro SME, I think they will come out, where to get it. I think most probably they will use BSS.
Using the bank. So
yeah.
You wait for the
either income tax, either whatever, they will announce.
Okay. Next question from Rajan. Why income above 8,000 and above get no monetary help?
Okay, I see the biggest group income is the low people because we want to help, government want to help those low income people because why low income people they earn below 4,000, this is their right wall because without this income they will facing problem on the food on the table. So government want to help hope that below 4,000 those staff they can have their job and the food on the table. Those who earn more than 4,000 and above, I think it's not issue. Come this crisis, they can have a food on the table. So just only that we really help this group of people. Now, why? Because you don't need to install your car loan, you don't install your bank loan, whatever, This all is for about 6 months. I think yesterday also government also announced on all these things, company also must defer the installment because a lot of SME or even a lot of customers use leasing companies to take the loan. So your car don't need to install. Previously you only take loan from the bank, you don't need install for next 6 months, but now leasing company as well. So I think this will really help on this because for that to have food on the table is not an issue now. The only what we are biggest problem is those who earn low income because the average salary only 2,300 from the statistics government show. That's why we ask government to 50% so that at least they got 1,200 minimum on the table they can have a food for the family. This is the main idea.
It's very important that government doesn't want the current situation to cause a lot of people out of job. Yes. And then from our figures and also from the world figures that we get it, the SME will definitely have a lot of problems because of the fact that you are expecting the MCO and we hope that we will put more pressure. You will ask us that whether this current second package is good enough. I think temporarily, yes, but I think still not good enough. That's my own opinion. We need more for it, and then we need to get more information, more feedback from all of you. And so we have a series of this kind of events, and to get more feedback. Of course, it's good that you will put out a lot of questions to ask us what is this, what is that. But we also want to hear from you. What are you going to suffer in the next 3 months? You have more income. You can't hire your staff, and you still because to come in, because you can't hire, you need them to work. And how do you go over this? What else do you need with this current two packages now? And we want the work from you. So if it's not good enough, if you need more, what do you want to do? So those are the things that we want your voice. Those questions are questions we would like to answer, but I think we will get more information next 2 days from the government on how to cut up the 3 months or even the next 6 months. There you go. Anyone else? No, then we go for the next question.
Okay, next question. For the SME, micro SME 3,000 grant, is it applicable to sole proprietor enterprise?
Yes. Include even if you don't register with SSM, you've got local government license as well.
Okay. Next one from Janet Wong. For partnership, if there is no staff but only 3 partners working,
yes.
all partners also
still eligible. Oh, yes.
Atau kita harus
the question from David. Okay. Dato', how about company less than 3 years with 1 year sales revenue? Are we eligible to appeal for the SMS?
I think depends on the bank. I think you still can apply. You go ahead and apply. I think the figure will not apply. I think you can't get 1 million, maybe you get 100,000 or 200,000. I think you should be able to depend on the bank. You talk to your banker.
Okay.
Which one?
Okay. Next one. Question from Rajan. According to the subsidy plan, is contract staff eligible to apply?
It is, I think, your contract staff, you pay yes or no, because they are part of your total list. Contribution of total.
Okay, next one. Okay, question from Maureen. What is the definition of micro SME?
Micro SME, which is 5 sub and below, turnover 300,000 and below. Either one you are qualified.
Okay. Question from Cindy. If my company apply for wages subsidy, can I have pay cut?
For 4,000 and below, if you can apply the subsidy, you are not allowed. But you can, those who are above 4,000, you can have pay cut.
Negotiate with the
negotiate with your staff. But you must negotiate, you must get your staff to agree. If they are not agree, you just go and pay cut, they can make a report to the Human Resource Ministry.
Okay. Feedback from Ryan Liu. Hi, Dato'. I just spoken to my banker. This is the reply I got. Cannot brother. This is the bank policy. They won't send out, not even by written email for construction industry applicants.
Construction industry. No, they are when the government did not limit, when the government open to every industry, every sector, when the government, because originally, yes, they only limit, but after we negotiate with the bank, when the government already announced that this SRF is for all industries. So which your banker let us know, you will feedback to the bank account.
Yeah, send a separate email to us.
Okay. This feedback from my question is to propose government to reduce another 100 basis points for the OPR, which will very much effectively reduce the cost of drawing funds. Government has nothing to lose, just the banker make less. Banker make huge profit in the past. This is the time for them to show their social responsibility. Especially our OPR is much higher rate compared to Korea, Thailand, and Singapore.
I think totally agree with you. We can put that pressure up again, put attention, and we'll put that into our report. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, so any questions from the floor?
Yeah, we can all speak now.
Hi, what is the procedure we can follow to begin claiming our SME relief fund for the employees?
SOCO website, you go to the SOCO website and say, submit through the SOCO website.
Submit to the SOCO website?
Yes, SOCO online, because SOCO, all the claim for the employee is follow SOCO contribution.
According to SOCO contribution?
Yes.
Only SOCO?
Yes, only SOCO.
I see. Thank you.
Mr. President,
Yes.
my question is, if my payout capital exceeds 5 million, but employee below 75, am I entitled for the
I mean, 5 million.
subsidy? 5 million.
Yeah.
Yes. Payout capital.
Payout capital more than 5 million.
Yes.
Okay, if not mistaken, originally they accept this criteria. After we talk to the bank account, we move this condition already. So if the bank account will move this 5 million, I remember it's not mistaken already, then you are eligible.
Which means the whole Malaysia company in court is allowed to entitled for the subsidy.
In the SME, you are allowed to claim. Include the
5 million means 5 million is another payout capital. 5 million is already more than SME criteria.
The put shareholder fund, not exceed 5 million. I think this cost and already removed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, a question. I have two companies. One paying salary IM 3,000 and another company paying salary IM 5,000 to the one staff. Okay, can that apply to the 200? Two
also contribute to SOCO. If two companies, wherever he got the salary, he contribute, which company contributes also? I don't think you contribute two companies that need appear in the SOCO. Then those who appear in the SOCO, that company only can claim. Separate to, yes. If you pay SOCO at 3,000 ringgit using the company, I don't think you 5,000 you did not pay SOCO. So you use 3,000 to claim. If 5,000 pay SOCO means you cannot claim.
Okay. Another question from Cindy. My company turnover more than 50 million. Can I still claim regular subsidy?
50 million. Your payout is less than, I think, 50 million turnover. They did not make up. I did not mention. As long as your staff below 200 in manufacturing, your staff, because it has a condition, they did not mention 50 million still can. 50 or 100 million is nothing. Because you have the staff below numbers. Yeah, apply. Yeah. It's not your turnover. It's how many numbers of your staff.
Any question from the floor?
Coming.
Okay, question again. Since SME Association is close to the ministry, what is the likely outcome of MCO extension?
Okay, I think do not need to close to ministry or not. I think international judgment, you can judge yourself. You can see how China lockdown. Wuhan only start a lot totally open. I think today or tomorrow. I think you can see internationally. Normally the curve will take easily 2 to 3 months, to restore the whole disease. For the if everyone cooperative enough, to stay at home, to not pass the disease around or have Catholic spread around all this. If everyone do that, then we can control within 2 months. Then we can start the operate after 2 months. If not, I think we can extend 3 months, even 4 months. It's quite clear. I think you have to know, how the whole thing until like in China, we can use as an example. So the way I look at it, definitely will be extended, but how long, nobody knows. Depends on our people in the country, whether we are work closely with the government or not. We'll listen to the government to do and control, not moving around.
Okay, any question from the floor?
I think most SME is still not very happy with the second add-on package. Do you guys foresee that will be another add-on package again for the SME?
We are discussing, negotiate with the government if the MCO will extend, until 2 more months. I think definitely government will definitely come out another package, because when we discuss with government, everything we already discussed in 6 months. Government will help us for 6 months. And they all announced it only 3 months. So I think the government will use these 3 months to announce us and see how the MCO go, how we can control the virus. If we can control the virus within April, I think 3 months is good. Government will not extra budget, for these packages. If really this MCO control will extend until May or June, I think the government will definitely extend the extra package for the SMEs.
Okay, question from Derek. Do the bank look into payout capital as one of the conditions for the rental subsidy beside other T&C?
Okay, we just something nothing to do with that. It's under also, there's no limit, there's no condition. We mentioned very clear, as long as you're 75 staff below, you are allowed to claim 1,200. Yeah.
Okay, another question from Rick Lam. My staff started work on 1st February. Contribute to social office. Can they qualify for the subsidy?
No, the government announced that 1st January. 1st January. Cannot be only 1 month. A lot of people haven't paid for the software, but this is so you cannot get.
Okay, another question. I have 2 persons coming in 1st April. According to the letter of employment. Can I use this MCO until to postpone their employment and not pay their salary?
But if the letter is already sent out, I think no.
No, yeah. Letter sent out, there's only so.
Even some employees are getting fired from their employer, so they are still able to pay because they are use this as an excuse, say that due to MCO reasons, then you can able to less early, then no need to pay. No, you have to pay now.
Okay, another question from Chua Chin Han. If my staff salary only adjusted in February, and it is slightly above 4K, are they still eligible to pay?
Above 4K? Below 4K, okay, right? Above,
yeah, if you already subscribe the software at the above 4K, I think no.
For those people generally, they only reduce their salary to below 4K.
Okay, another question from MyKris. I know foreigner is not entitled for SRS, but if the company has 70 local employees, 40 foreigner workers, total staff 110, can they come in for the SRS?
Yes, because the government only counts local staff, not foreign workers. If you have 70, then you can claim 1,200 per staff.
Okay. Another question from Ricky. Is the wages subsidy tax exempted?
Tax exempted. I'm not sure because the one I'm looking for the good news. We're waiting on the report that there's a good news. Definitely. Yeah. We also looking for the good news.
Okay. Any question from the floor?
Yeah, I have a question for three of you guys, Dr. Chin and also Dr. Tony. Are you guys happy with the second add-on package from feedback from the association members?
No. Definitely no. That's what we say, it's not helpful to us.
You see, the whole negotiation with the government definitely will not help every single one. You can't cater for every single SME, but we can only cover the majority of SME. Low income people. The high income, I think the part we are not really able, unless really MCO and extend here and then the business really fall down and not able to move at all for next 3 months. I think we will definitely fight for it, to help every single employer in the country.
They took our country, then took to all low-income people.
I mean, if you look at it, it's all mainly for the micro SMEs to a certain extent. I think micro SMEs is not enough alone because the fact that the COVID, like saying, the whole condition now, it will extend. To me, I feel that it won't end at 14 April. Right? So even the extended, you don't know what the impact is going to be. And right now, the reason why we continue at this kind of pressure is to get more feedback from you people to tell us government should do more, not just this second packages only. And if you look at, compared to many of the other countries, just a neighbor country like Singapore, good enough to show that we are not doing good or fast enough. Because we need to have 75%. And we are 98.5% of all SMEs. And we do a lot of training. Malaysia do a lot of training, not only in the country itself, but import, and export. I think that we are more concerned about how can we get back, the economy going within a short period of time. Looking at it, we want to see a lot of problems facing by the family. We are actually going to recession very soon. And that's will be tough challenges ahead.
I think the subsidized scheme aim for those low-income employees, different benefit to those employers or small medium industry. So I think mostly we still need the government come up with some special grant or special loan for those SMEs. Not everyone is suffering facing from cash flow problem. So in this coming 3 to 6 months, I think if you don't able to get some cash flow coming or some special loan coming, I think after 1 month later or 2 months later, a lot of bankruptcy complaints come up. I think at least 30%. So we hope government still to aim for it to come up with some very special loan to those SMEs. If not, definitely I can tell you we can't imagine that how worse will happen in coming 3 to 6 months.
I think for all you to know that cash flow is very important. Like Dr. Tony was mentioning very clearly. If the government don't have, I believe there are some P2P companies, P2P lending companies which you can go ahead and get some quick cash from them to ease the cash flow. It's also been certified and also approved by FT, the Security Commission have already given a license to 6 companies to provide such a services. There are many more. So look at the P2P financing that can ease your cash flow, even if you have problems with that. If you want to have more information, you can connect me directly, and then you can, from the association, we can help you to resolve for this.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
I got a question. With regard to the 3 months wages subsidy, the 3 months is starting from April?
Yeah, first April.
What happens if, let's say, within 3 months, if the company decided to close, no longer able to continue?
Yeah.
Will there be...
As long as you have not registered with SOCO, you are not allowed to claim because this is the condition.
We understand that a lot of other companies
it's not the staff. I mean, the company are forced to close.
Forced to close, then you are not allowed to claim because the claim is until September, 15th of September.
See, the question is, one of the conditions is that you must maintain them 3 months. 3 months.
Yes, 6 months.
So that is
6 months, okay.
Yeah.
you can claim for 3 months, but maintain 6 months,
Yeah.
you not fire them.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. One question from Law. Is the government looking into any reduction of the KWSP contribution of income tax for like 6 months or any similar plan like this?
We did propose, but the government did not, this round announcement did not see anything on the income tax and KWSP. Because originally we did propose, all the treasury payment including EPF to postpone until year-end or minimum at least 6 months. So, but this round we did not see any announcement in the similar package. We also asked to give the exemption for SMEs on the income tax for 2020. I think this part also we did not see any announcement from the government. We hope that we will still continue fighting. We hope that the government can announce the later part of the month.
We cannot order them or force them to follow what we are proposing to them. Actually, we have tried very hard, especially Datuk Michael has a lot of meetings with those Malaysia office, and moving a few times, even during this MCO holiday. So, but everything we will try our best, but we're still waiting for the good news from the government. We cannot force them or order them to follow whatever we propose to them. But we have to do very hard on them, especially Datuk Michael and many associations, the president and leaders.
Even for the information, those having issue with media or whether under our association we have our members.
Yes.
So if our members, they will know how to, because many some of you are not members, we hope that you can join us in future or very soon. I hope that you can join us. Because we do provide such service for our members to help them to assist them to apply for the media or even help them to fill out their application. That's what we do every day, right now. And then we have certificates running to see every day, and then we hope we can help you. If you have a good case that we can support, then we will definitely
because now in this moment a lot of application is making in all departments. We are also shortage of the staff to tidy up everything and information. So even the email also start so we need some time for them, but they do very hard. We have meeting them for many times, the official also over that some of our members are very print out the number, the list of the company name, and we bring to the official, then ask them to go and check for us.
Just to clarify, sorry. Wages subsidy, is open for SME members only, or is as long as the company contribute for the SOCO?
Yeah, it is open for all the companies who contribute to
All companies. No matter your turnover how big, but your employees still under 4,000 still benefit to claim for you.
I appreciate it.
The number of 800, 600, 800, and 1,002.
Even they are having a question in English, if you have some question you want to talk in language, you are welcome to ask us.
Okay, Muslim, okay.
No, you should come in.
Hokkien also can.
Okay, question number 10. Ricky, would government consider to increase the bankruptcy threshold for each specific case?
This one we doesn't know because we bring it up because for definitely this year no, but next year definitely 2021 a lot of people will fall into bankruptcy. So all the here I urge all the SMEs, please be prepared. Don't make yourself into the bankruptcy condition. If you really cannot continue your business, please do something. Don't drag yourself in, because we already asked the bank or defer all the loans for 6 months. This 6 months you can do a lot of things, because you can. If you still don't know how to prepare, you still wait until you receive a bankruptcy letter. I think too bad, we can't help, because this is my experience. So, because that's why I asked the government to defer for 6 months, so that at least you all can do something on this to prepare yourself to overcome your financial crisis.
But I want to say something with a member of here, so in this chat room. Actually, some of my friends and their friends of all they can't expect after this MCO crisis, another coming 3 to 6 months or 9 months time, suddenly the economy will drop at least 30 to 50% certainly. And some of them really don't expect to continue to grow the business. They decided to close now. So whatever they can pay now, they decided to close now. Even all the employees will retract everything to pay up. And say, but if I decided to close now, I can save for next coming few 6 months. Some of them really will close now, but maybe 10 to 20%, especially those just started companies. Just start business for 1, 2, 3 months time, company will close. They're not able to pay for employees.
Every economic crisis definitely is the company will close down or go bankrupt. And more or less or more, I can see, 30% usually I think that is. So if you prepare, try to have more innovative in your business. Seriously look at your business, whether viable, whether it can continue. Try to cut down whatever not unnecessary expenses. Please go ahead and do whatever restructuring of your company. Don't simply spend money. Check, save yourself. Check the things. So save yourself, innovate yourself. Try to use technology to do business. I think the business that will be changed. Traditional business, the traditional way of running business actually will not survive for the next coming. I think the way of doing business will be totally changed, for after this crisis. So I just everyone must be aware and be prepared.
I think some responsibility employers, some owners will also check in some money from the director, the shareholder to the company. They still pay a lot of this. Positive. I think as an entrepreneur, we have to think positive. I think hopefully we'll be able to overcome this crisis.
To add on to what Dr. said, important is that we are here to help ourselves. Okay, SME Association also ready to help. That's why this student we have another series of questions. For your information, on Thursday, we're going to have another session with MTech under the KKMN ministry, to talk about how to digitize and transform your company. And then this also, there are many solutions that are available, including matching grants from the government. So, by having this session for companies, the micro SME people like you can come and hear what sort of digital transformation you can get from the solution that provided through MTech and SME Association that we can help you. Like what Dr. Glenn stated that we have to change the mindset. You have to go digital, and you have to use whatever way to cut down your cost. And I think there are a lot of this kind of solutions available. And then I hope you all can join us again on Thursday. We are inviting Dr. Wanten to talk about digital transformation. And also we have another event tomorrow with another speaker, with Dr. And we will send the information to you.
Tomorrow we will focus on the whole, we'll get the YYC to present the detail of this similar package, where to claim, how to do it, who qualified. I think very detailed. Tomorrow we're going to present the paper, the presentation to all whoever interested this login and ask your question and listen first, then only you can ask the question. We're going to present it. At least it takes 30 minutes, 45 minutes of presentation on the paper.
Okay. Question from William. We cannot terminate our staff employment during this 6 months. But can we deduct salary for another 3 months agreed by the employee?
Those below 4,000, no. But above 4,000, yes.
If you lost money, but even below 4,000, I mean, the majority of the stock number, but you still can able to that. Yeah, then the big require for you. But if you lost money, you go to bank, how you pay that, right? You can't afford to pay that, then you have to close down the company. Then everyone will lose their job. So if you're not able to pay for those stuff, you have to nego with them. Maybe 10%, 20%, or maybe you can owe them 30% by installment after 6 months or 3 months later. I think everything can be nego with them. I think employee and employers should come up with some understanding in this crisis.
I believe you talk to your staff properly that, if I can't move on the business, how can I help you? Yes. And then right now, even you lose the job. It's not easy, right? There's people running out of jobs. You have enough. Million people looking for aid from the government. So just imagine what will happen in Malaysia.
My government trying to prevent people with lost jobs coming through the 6 months. They just say, within 6 months, you claim for 3 months, 6 months time, you can't fire them. But if you lost money, if you're not able to pay out, you go in the bank, you still have to cut. You have to close up the company. So still the same.
Okay, question from Rakyat. Is legal firm entitled for subsidy?
If we did, definitely important because under SME for the software, everything, yeah. There's no commission what firm, yeah.
The commission is very important.
As long as we register the software. Software, I believe that most of the legal firm are all pay or no tax. Although there are only legal stuff, but instant, a lot of instant.
Question from Ricky. Does the RM 4K salary included allowance?
No, basic. Whatever you contribute to software. In your software, you put include allowance more than 5,000, no. More than 5,000, no.
But everything you have to pay, you have to prove the payroll.
Yes, in the software. The software. Whatever you prove the payroll with the software. You write in the software application form. Yes, the submission to the application contribute to the software.
Okay, question from Rick Lama. Can Dato appeal to the government to include staff that contribute total in February as they start business in January only?
We can.
No, the company registered in January, yes, you start the 1st of January, you start business, yes, you are allowed to claim. But if you are not, the company not start at 1st of January, register in the 1st of January, then you cannot. You will just register your company at 1st of February, no. That's why the proof, the SSN registration. Why the SSN registration?
I have a question here.
Yeah.
Do you have any resources that any bank or any government grants giving out a loan which is interest free?
BSN.
Grateful.
50,000 interest free interest. Originally 2%, now reduced to 0%.
Apply online?
Yes, BSN, you can check with BSN website.
And another question is, we quite grateful for organizing this webinar. So for the next webinars, most of the webinars with SME will be published in SME website?
Yes.
Okay.
Continue.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we have another one, the day after tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. Two more days we still have, we see if you need time, we continue.
So the link details are all in the website lah?
Yes.
Okay, grateful. Thanks a lot.
I think just now talk about the law firm. I think they did mention that law firm law firm is not SSN. Law firm is not SSN.
Not with SSN, you review with the local government, whatever certification. You need a certification. Prove that you are in operation in business. It's not their mission.
So it's not necessarily SSN.
No, really SSN.
So it's not necessarily SSN. Even to be registered with the Bar Council, you have to prove.
They did not mention about Bar Council, but they need to double check.
Here for one question sent by message to me. So my friend here asking, so if we wish to claim wages subsidized, do we have to put 50% revenue distribution for January to March 2020? So now they are in the beginning, I think. So I think government has moved in, I think, without any condition for this.
For 75 staff and below. But 75 staff and above, yes, you still need to follow this condition.
So for maximum become they are more than 75 staff.
Okay. Next question from Max Louis. I am doing interior design with carpentry factory. I have hired few local carpenter subcon with project base before MCO. But due to MCO, the job had to stop and their salary I only able to pay according to their individual job. So the carpenter subcon are considered freelance and not attached to any of the company they work for. So I don't think they contribute any EPF or social. So government have any solution for this group of people?
If they are registered, if they are independent, they are personal, no. If as long as they are registered with any authority with the license, then you can claim the local government, you can get the or SSS or ROB, they are personal, as the contractor or as the business owner, then you can claim 3,000. Micro as considered like a micro. But if you're not, then sorry.
I think most of them is freelance and short-term contract workers. No. Most of them don't contribute any offer that they are not entitled to.
Yes.
Because there is no proof, the government wouldn't know how affected you are, in this case.
Because if they are the subcon, they must register with the ROB or ROS, no ROC. If they have their registration, then they can claim 3,000 again. As a business owner, as a micro business owner.
Maybe some of them freelance and daily wages. The time by daily one. Work for money, no money.
Question from Ricky. Okay. So for this waiter subsidy scheme, we cannot discontinue staff for the next 6 months. So the restriction to the company is for all staff or only for the staff with salary below 4K?
Below 4K, you can only claim below 4K. If more than those is more than 4K, you cannot claim. But the second, whatever 4K you claim, fire cannot any staff on the below 4K.
Okay, question from Kenlin. What are the documents needed by UPF or ISDN for
UPF is the SOPSO. If you want to register with SOPSO, I think that's it. Then you just pay through SOPSO. SOPSO just needs your proof of your registration, SFM registration.
So the document prepared is just what's that? SSM, that's all.
The SSM and the bank account. You apply to SOPSO, then SOPSO there is a very simple, and not below 75 staff. The claim is very simple. You prove you are eligible, the registered company, and plus your bank account containing the salary.
Okay.
Okay, I appreciate. Thank you.
Question from Calvin Lee. Many electrical retailers are eager to start operations to serve the much needed replacement of electrical goods. So, but many applications by SWEBA and Formula members have been rejected due to non-essential services. It was also highlighted to the military that freight, hour, stock, rice cooker, water heater, etc. are indeed daily essential needs for that. So can MRCA or SME appeal to the government to extend such business operations?
I think this you can see a lot of local government. These are controlled by local government. Local government, they announce Monday to Thursday you are allowed to operate. What time you are? I think depends on the local government. They are like strength, like Subang, they always announce that, Monday and Thursday you can operate, like Penang, Perak, you can operate certain industry, like Monday, Thursday, what industry, and then Tuesday, Friday, what industry allowed to operate. I think the local government are doing that now. So please be aware, read the news, whatever the government announce. Depend on the local government. No need to apply, they will open up.
Okay, question from Lillian. Any steps on how to claim in social website? And when will this be affected? Okay,
today they started, you can log into the social website and to see all the conditions. I think today they already started, they are publishing on the website. So until you can claim, the deadline is 15th of September. Before 15th of September, you must claim. If not, then no more.
Okay, this is a question from Bumi Putra. I want to apply RM 10,000 from Sukun National. Is this only for Bumi Putra?
Yes, Sukun only for Bumi Putra, zero interest. Sukun only for Bumi Putra. So you all can apply Sukun. Sukun, they also waive the all interest.
Okay. A lot of questions to ask how to claim for the RM 3,000 grant.
I think the RM 3,000 grant, how to claim, I think they will definitely today we will see the guideline will be out today. Where to claim, how to claim, I think today the guideline definitely will be out. So you all seriously look into it. If not, tomorrow we have another section with the OIC accounting firm. I think we will present also how to claim on that. We will present the paper. We get the OIC nothing young to present the paper for the full detail of the academic package.
Oral is very informative for you to audience and listen. There's more understanding on. And but oral we should have some clear process and procedure in by the government for this new incentive they're talking about.
I think mostly SME will have an accounting firm. You can ask or assist from the accounting firm that can do it. They have to guide you how to do it.
Okay. Another question from David Chia. So we know for higher purchase we have credit company like Toyota Credit, BMW Credit, Mercedes Credit. So is it also allowed for under the moratorium?
No, not yet.
Credit, yes. The leasing company.
Not yet.
No, leasing company is not ready. You're also 6 months. Because you will not wait 6 months, you're here. Yeah, because this is paper, so the government take it out. All the leasing company not under Bank Negara, under the KPKC and the domestic.
Okay.
So the good news is that you will. So.
Okay, question from Wing. When is the last date to apply for the wages subsidy?
15th September.
Okay. Any question from the floor? Okay, if not any, then the session for today will be ended at 12:30. Stay tuned for tomorrow's session with Atin Yap from YYC. Okay. Further information will be sent out by through the WhatsApp group and also our session. Thank you, everyone.
So again, we'll talk in tomorrow as well as Thursday. On the 3 p.m. we start to 1 p.m. and you guys will